last week I got a little butt hurt because I was drunk on brown.
Excuse me, sir. That's called a gummer.
Oh no!
If she ain't got them teeth, then boy.
Don Juice was like, why that nigga shorts look saturated?
Y'all ain't shit.
You know, take your drawers off. We're freeballing this bitch. According to some people,
there's a such thing as clit.
Clit.
You can have
clit
clit smegma.
Whew.
Would you suck on a clitori? Clitori.
That's a bad oyster.
Just think about like Venom, the movie Venom.
But with more teeth.
With less teeth. Way less teeth.
More teeth.
Less teeth, more tongue.
80% more tongue. All ass.
Howdy. Oh my god, I was yawning. To
You
all
had
the friends,
10 seconds of silence,
time.
and you still yawn.
fiends, and all those people in between.
No. There's no people in between.
What do you mean?
There's no
There's people
in
who may not be a
between.
friend or a fiend.
No, they're gonna choose one, damn it. They're gonna
Being-
fucking choose one.
No, to,
I'm not about that choice.
hold on. To
They
quote
don't choose
Daybreak,
one.
binary is basic.
That is the binary in this world. In the world of the fiend, there's two. You either a fiend or you're a friend.
I disagree. I think it depends on what mood I'm in.
Exactly.
You gotta, but you see,
I don't have to be a friend or a fiend.
You're still one. You just do both.
No.
But you have to claim one.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You're missing the
You
point.
claim one and do both, but you have to.
You claim one or you
gotta
get
have your
fucking
man.
murdered.
One has to be your man.
Murdered.
That's not
Murdered.
correct.
It's like
But
Mario.
wait, hold
it's
on.
like Mario Kart Double
Hold on.
Dash. You get two.
Hold
But
on.
it's one.
Hold on.
You shut up.
Don't talk to him like that.
We had to.
Don't worry about it. It's Jack's cat.
Oh yeah, we're at the
We had the
Legion of
Fiend
Doom.
Base 2.
Okay. The point is,
Report live.
I just wanted to say, if you haven't watched Daybreak on Netflix, it's actually really good.
You better enjoy it because it's the only season.
It's super fun. Okay, I know what you're thinking,
Sounds
because when I
vampire-y.
saw
Very vampire.
the little thumbnail for it, I was like, you know, because it seems like another fucking like zombie shit. And God knows we've had 502 of those, right? Like
Is it zombies or vampires?
zombies,
Is
but
that-
they're not
is it
quite
the shit at
zombies.
the
It's
high
a little
school?
bit different. Yeah, it's a high school, but the show is litty, bro. It's like it's fun. You know, they've got cool stuff happening.
I'm not doing
They
it.
pop in
I
perk
like it.
30s.
It's fun.
Literally,
It's a good
we
show.
haven't had a different villain.
Just watch it.
We haven't had a different villain other than zombies for the last 20 years. When are we going to get something else?
I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, just watch it.
Like,
okay.
it used to change every 10 years. There was the blobs, and there was aliens, and there was
Well, honestly, it's more
vampires,
like
and there was werewolves in London. And
It's
there
less
was all
about
types of things.
the. Honestly,
no,
it's less about the zombies than it is about like the
It's more so-
kids.
actually,
the
no,
teenagers.
honestly, I'd better describe it as it's Mad
The high
Max.
schoolers.
So
It's Mad Max with high schoolers, and
I
zombies
haven't
happen
watched
to
Mad
be
Max, but my friend has been trying to
I can
force
see
it
it.
on me for the last few weeks.
It's fun. It's a good show. Like,
No, not Mad Max. Sorry, Mad Men.
there. Oh, definitely not that. Now that'd be some shit.
Just-
That'd be some shit, man.
niggas
Man,
with suits with guns.
zombies in the background. No,
Just niggas with
That'd be
suits,
hilarious.
guns,
that'd be some shit right there. But nah,
misogyny. Just
Mad-
like, shut up, bitch,
Hard-
suck my dick while I
hard
kill a
misogyny.
zombie.
zombies come through.
no, Daybreak's a good show. I think you should check it out. Also,
But be
and
happy with knowing that there's only going to be one season.
okay, you sound like you're bitching about it.
I am
Okay.
bitching about it. I am bitching about it because Netflix always want to cancel the good shit.
Also, well, they didn't cancel End of the Fucking World. That's also a fun show. So watch that, if you want to.
Don't put it past them. They might cancel it.
I mean, at least they did a second season. It took 2 fucking years, but they did a second season. So that's where we're at.
Y'all fuck with Last OG.
Speaking of seasons, season 4, Fiendcast, right? This episode, Shevin, getting shitty into Shevin.
I don't know what that is.
Don't ever do that again.
I don't know what gang you're a part of.
What kind of gang with the fucked up lisp you in?
In the 407.
Is that like the Bloods but with a lisp? What are you doing right now?
Okay.
Is that the Cardi B
I
gang?
see you guys are gonna sit here and try to front and flash on me, but it's okay. It's cool.
Just ask some questions.
It's fine. It's episode 7.
I mean, if stuff gets too hot, you could just run out of here.
I'm not doing that. So, what I will do is I will introduce everybody before we get 10 minutes into the episode, unlike last time.
But you did
the pants are too good sometimes.
Yeah, you can't restrict us.
I can and I will. Consider yourself restricted.
That's communism. That's pure communism.
This is fucking communism, and we will overthrow you.
Write a letter.
It's fucking sad. Like
Sorry. Try again.
No.
So, anyways, we'll start off with the hostess with the mostest. That's me, Spaceboy Dandy. Hi, howdy, hello. Then next to me on the right. There are people on both sides, I guess.
Can you? Okay.
Are you going to the left or are you going to the right?
Now I feel pressured to choose.
God damn it.
I'm going in front.
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, at least you made a decision this time.
Yeah, at least
you made a decision.
Do you remember both of my monikers? I haven't gotten any suggestions on new ones.
Call him by his name.
In front of you.
In front of me.
We have
the
Prince of Penetration, or Charlie Impaler.
Oh my God, you remembered.
I did. You. How could I forget?
Thank you.
How could I forget? It's
so
very
much.
It just, it sticks in there.
Yes, it does. That's why I am the Impaler. It comes out.
Smart.
And then it goes right back in.
I didn't think about it like that.
I mean, you talk about one hell of a marketing campaign. You use this people, you listen to this, that's like, that should be your username on social media.
I'm not gonna lie. No.
Okay. Just slam it.
Alright, we're gonna get into this early.
Gross.
So on certain applications that I use to, we'll say, whore myself out, I use an alias. I don't use an alias. It's actually no, I'm not gonna.
You don't put it out.
All right, I'm gonna put it out there. It's fine.
God damn it!
I like it. It's fine. I use my middle name, which is Deshaun.
Oh.
Nobody realizes that, and it's a good name to use. So then it's not completely a lie, and so I can get away with it. Then I don't feel terrible about it. But then I can deny it if someone says something like, "I'm not fucking Deshaun. My name's Artrell."
I don't know you niggas.
You're clearly fucking crazy. I don't know who you are. Nobody knows my middle name. You guys wouldn't know until now.
Now we do. That's what I was going to say. Now you've outed yourself,
Breaking
bro.
down fucking walls.
I
moved to Florida out myself.
Oh, God.
Well, there you have it, folks. Heard it here, folks. First. Bam.
You're not the first to hear it, but you've heard it. Congratulations.
And now you can't unhear it.
Okay.
Breaking ground.
I'm going to scoot around the table now. Right? To the left?
I mean, I guess that's a scoot.
Right?
I guess
left.
you want to call it a scoot.
Go, you. God. Bro Hamington. The hammiest of hams.
Zed, I swear to God, I will burn this fucking apartment to the goddamn ground.
It's a fancy ham. Why are you upset? Why don't you want to be a fancy ham?
I'm not a fancy ham.
What is a fancy ham?
Yeah, what's a fancy ham? And if you say honey baked, then you're not fancy at all. So go ahead, name one.
I wasn't even gonna say honey baked, bitch. God. I don't know, just
you
like...
were for sure finna say honey baked ham, because you just said I don't know now. You can't even think of another type of ham.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so it's settled in. Do never refer to me as a classy ham ever again. Or any food group for that matter.
What's wrong with food? People love being referred to as snacks in meals. And here you
I don't want
are,
a bitch to eat
literally...
me. I ain't no damn snack.
Well, we heard that here first, folks.
That's
He's not a snack.
I don't agree with
Snack.
snacks.
Snacks are unsatisfying also.
Exactly.
So you don't agree with when people say, oh my god, looking like a snack?
Because they're fucking stupid.
No, because people literally eat snacks just to waste time in between their big-ass meals. It's just a gluttonous thing to do. So if you're calling me a snack, you're calling me a waste of time in between your main dishes.
Yeah, it's
What's
disrespectful.
interesting is that, honestly, so on the way to the mall the other day, I was thinking about that, like, when someone calls you, like, who's the first person to decide I'm calling someone a snack? Like, how did that get even popular? And then, like, why is that even really a compliment? Because, like,
Black
you're
Twitter,
just saying,
probably.
I'm here for you to consume and be done with? Like, what do you
Also,
mean by a snack?
If
Like,
you think about it, the majority of snacks are very unhealthy and not very good for you.
Exactly.
Fruit snacks, like chips.
If anything,
cookies,
I would be-
but they look good. They look enticing. They do look tasty.
They do look enticing. They make you think that they are good, but they're not good, and they're not good for you.
So you don't want any girl looking like a snack? Or guy?
I don't want. I mean,
Or person?
Okay, see.
Anyway.
Now
you can
all
look
right.
like a snack, but if you're gonna let me treat you like a snack, then maybe.
And you
I
kind of
don't
just
want
deserve it.
to.
No, like, I'm like I'm like a 6-course dinner. There's lots of layers to it. There's
Right.
6 course.
I cook.
There's-
I cook, son. so-
Honestly,
There's
that
wine
sounds tiring.
involved.
I don't want 6 courses.
all right, well, get out. You don't have to eat. They'll just buy.
Straight up.
See you next week. Whatever. Like there's wine there. There's
Eat 4 courses and get
Why
the fuck
can't you
out.
just be regular 3? Why do you need to be 6 courses?
because that's basic.
Because you're an
Why are
extra
you-
ass bitch.
why are
That's
you so
Just
basic is
kidding.
the question.
I'm sorry.
I'm torching that tree down.
Don't do that.
Look at him.
Set it
Look at
on
him
fire.
plotting
I'm
on
about
you.
it.
We have a special member here, Jax the cat.
That's okay.
Fuck him.
What up, Quavo?
Fuck you,
JC.
Bobby.
His
name-
name is JC. Some people would
It
say.
is JC.
Some people would say Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
So we're gonna go with Jack's cat around here. And it's about the same.
He looks so fucking poised.
No, he's a fuck nigga is what he is. Look at him in his face.
No, man.
He won't even look at you. Won't even look you in the eye, bro.
Jack Scott is like, he's a fun guy.
You do baby him though.
I don't baby him.
Yo, you need to start beating
Oh,
his ass.
because I pick
You
him
need to
up.
start beating his
And I like to
ass.
snuggle.
Yeah,
My
you like
cat.
to snuggle
Now
right
I'm a
after.
Sav, you need to get
bad
the
guy.
belt.
Right after he does bad things, you snuggle with him.
Exactly.
It's not a good
You
plan.
need to you get the belt, put his ass in timeout. That's what you need to
And then
do.
catch him with those squirt bottles. Pop, pop.
No,
Little
You'd be
ass,
mortified.
little ass, no.
that's rude. You're rude.
You're rude.
Speaking of rude dude with attitude, that's you.
Rude
The
dude
big
with
boss,
attitude.
biggest
That
of
is
bosses, level 29.
How you
What's
doing?
what the fuck is up?
me. How the fuck is
It's
everyone
Gucci
doing?
Bandana 6.
Wait, you said Gucci Bandana 6?
No, Gucci Man the 6.
Gucci Bandana 6?
Or
Wait.
whatever. I don't know how it goes.
Mhm.
Hold on. Oh, what the fuck is up? Is Gucci Man
The G.
the G?
I don't know. We just know it's Gucci
Steady
Man.
mobbing?
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what he said, but he said some shit.
He said something about Titty Boy.
He said some shit. Did he? Did he say something about
I
the
think he
shit?
brought up Titty Boy, which was another Atlanta reference.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
He did. He did in that song. That's a
I
fun
haven't,
song.
I haven't heard that song in a while, but it was a fun song.
It is. How are you, sir?
Alright.
I feel like this has been awkward. Am I awkward today?
Everything, no, nothing's awkward.
Okay.
Nothing's awkward.
It's
I
like
like
playing in
overthinking
a new gym you never played in before.
God, it's so weird. There's always like all these changes. And
There's one change.
I feel like, sometimes
one
I just
change.
talk and it just kind of comes out. And I don't know.
That's how words are made, so
There's also one change.
you shouldn't get down. Yeah, there's only one change here. And that change can be measured in terms of miles, or days or hours. metrics of 3 digits.
This is ridiculous.
I feel like that's a few different measurements, and we can't measure
This is
all
ridiculous.
those things by each
100
other.
days, 100 hours, 100 miles.
Hmm.
It's all relative.
It's all relative. Well, speaking of relativity, so depending on who you ask, like, all right, let me backtrack a little bit. So we all know there's certain words and terms, well, not even certain words and terms, but basically any word can mean what you want it to mean, contextually, what you mean, it's whatever. So when we talk about words like to describe people or, what is it called? Adjectives, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or just, I guess, in modern slang too. Okay. I'm gonna cut to the point.
I'm about to say, what are you trying to get at?
Yeah, I was kind of
what are you
just
doing?
dancing around it. So,
Get to the point.
all right, we've gone from, there's always been that debate about calling women bitches and hoes and saying, well, there's a difference between women and difference like with the hoes and yada, 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 which I agree with. I don't think every woman is a hoe or every hoe. Well,
Not every woman is a hoe. Not every bitch is a woman.
mm-hmm.
But every thought is the scum of the earth.
Okay. So I like
Salt the thoughts.
Salt the thoughts 2020.
Throw the salt at the.
We throwing
like slugs. Throw the salt at them.
Gotta salt the thoughts 2020.
Stop it.
Putting into that shit. That
Regulate your thought.
Yeah, putting that Cash App tag or your Venmo tag in your bio, you're getting salted.
We gotta be more
Heavy
discreet.
salt.
I wish somebody just sent me money.
Yeah, but
If you salt all the thoughts, they're just going to start their own seasoning company. You cannot stop them. They're entrepreneurs. Hoeing is one of the oldest professions that there is.
But they're not even hoeing correctly.
Well, I will take that.
I'm talking about the ones that are hoeing correctly. I'm not
If
talking
they
about
was doing those correctly.
But the ones that are hoeing correctly, they're not
That's
on there
something
with their
else.
Cash App tag. They out there on the pavement getting some ducats, walking the strip.
If you're hoeing for McDonald's and Instagram likes, then you need to reevaluate.
You're doing it wrong.
You're doing it wrong. You could be getting a lot more.
Doing it wrong,
Nah, they
sweetie.
think they winning.
Well, okay.
Well, continue
So
to think you're winning.
continuing that, like,
Continue to think you're winning. 'Cause
It's really-
I'm all about paying $5-6 to get me a piece of ass. I guess if you're just gonna do McDonald's.
$5,
God,
$6.
All you want is
Excuse me,
McDonald's.
but when's the last time you
You
went to
want number
McDonald's?
one?
You can get a meal for fucking $6 from McDonald's.
Is that like
Bring that
a
ass
4-piece
here.
nugget?
You get 6 pieces of
You
nugget,
know,
a
I
small
think-
fry,
bro, they're
and a
doing-
medium
that's-
drink.
They're doing deals right now. Ever since Popeyes hit that chicken sandwich, everybody's doing deals right now. You can get a 20-piece nugget for like $5 right
Yeah,
now.
you can. You get like
$5 or $6.
I seen a coupon was like $4.
Swear.
Oh shit!
You just slam dunking in the nuggetry.
The
Oh
nuggetry.
my gosh. I do.
Nuggets for niggas.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
Fuck.
Jeez. Just throwing stuff.
I will fuck up some nuggies.
Yeah, fuck up a phone too.
Shut up. I'm trying
Black
to.
people
That shit
get
fucked
so
up. It ain't
excited
never gonna
about,
work
Stop.
again.
so
Why you
excited
tryna-
about chicken.
Stop. Why are you trying to be a fucking
You
teapot?
trying to lean on shit. You flipping phones.
See, this is
Okay, whatever.
this was watching too much goddamn fucking early 2000s hip hop.
Back.
Y'all fucked up.
Listen. Back to the main point. So it's really popular nowadays to like call women, and men, king and queen, right? Like, yes, queen, slay, queen. Oh, how are you today, queen?
Go off, king.
And, there was, well, you saw the video. I didn't see the video where someone was basically saying how,
It's basically saying, you giving people titles that you gotta earn. You ain't default no queen. Like, you ain't default no king. It's like, you ain't did shit. Like, you can't just start off. You can claim anything you want, but you ain't fucking true. But
I think
Yeah, no, that I agree with
Yeah,
that.
you gotta-
That's true.
I think that the push is, instead of calling each other the N-word, which is completely disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we decided we're going to turn it around and make it something that is our own, it is a disrespectful word off rip.
That's a negus.
There is disrespectful. So instead of calling each other the N-word, we are trying to call each other more uplifting thing like kings and queens and gods, because we come from a land of kings and queens and gods.
But
the original land. We are the original people.
Which, on one hand, I totally understand that. And
you do have to earn it. You can't just be calling every random bitch fucking queen.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think it is really important, though, to speak, encouragement or uplifting things to people, because everyone, in a perfect world, if we did all treat each other that way and felt that way about ourselves, then, maybe a lot of the fuckery that happens on a daily basis probably would not be happening. But, oh my God, I'm sorry. Jax distracted me.
I know. See, you be getting bullied by your own cat.
Your queen status is taken away because you're easily distracted.
Exactly. You can never be a queen.
It's a medical condition.
No. See, now you're making up excuses. You see, you've been distracted. Like I just said, you gotta earn the title.
I'm 100% a queen, at least a princess.
No.
His girlfriend used to do that.
You have to earn these things.
King, I'm just like,
I have earned it.
I'm like, I don't like this. I don't like this. Cause
what?
It's like, you go off of calling each other that, right? But what happens if you just being fucking thought? You're being a thought right now. You've lost queen status for the time being. You're fucking thought or whatever. You know what I mean? Like that kind of shit. It's just like I agree with Kucha. It needs to be earned. What? Like you have to work your way up to queen status. You just can't come in and be like, I'm queen bitch in this motherfucker. You have to earn it.
So what does earning it entail then?
You can't be yelling you're a queen and you still on wig.
Or a king too. Like you can't be talking about something.
Why you can't be on wig?
You can't be on wig. What the fuck you mean? That's literally that's contradictory.
Why?
Because how you a queen and you broke?
Why you can't be broke? Just because of your circumstances.
No.
Sometimes people's circumstances.
We not talking about.
Hold up, because broke is a temporary space. We're talking about.
That's what he just said.
No. I think what he means to say is people who have
are poor
broke mentality or poor mentality, which they try to live as if they are higher than what they really are. Meaning they're welfare queens. They're out there balling out and doing all this wild shit.
If you think
and they ain't got nothing.
If you think about it, actual queens probably don't deal with their own finances. They don't deal with that shit. They are told that they're rich. So
if we're talking about literal queens, then they're fuckboys, bro.
They act like they're rich the entire time, so they don't know that they are poor. They're probably just spending like they think that they're rich still. So it's about a mentality.
Ivanka.
Let me tell you something. Ivanka will spend money on your ass. You went to the Trump Hotel. She has money. She's banging at least somebody that's got money.
I said it wouldn't count unless she came to the room.
She hit you with stacks. She's like, you, stacks. Fuck up. Shut up.
She's right.
That's like, top me off, baby.
Take these stacks. Get up.
And you can feel comfortable talking to her like that because her titties are all over the internet. So
I haven't seen
the first lady of America's titties are all over the internet right now.
Melania?
Yes.
Melania.
She was doing like fucking, not that there's anything wrong with it, but she was definitely doing like fucking lesbian fucking.
It was like that throwback European
porn shots, son.
Porn shots.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Topless, pantyless, I'm sure sometimes.
But I mean, wait. What are you trying to say to me, Artrell, is that the first lady of this
the United
America
States of this America currently
used to eat the kitty?
I don't know if she used to eat the kitty, but she took some pictures in compromising positions.
My thing is
next to the kitty.
It's wild that people are trying to make this a negative. It's like, okay,
no, well, you can't.
It's like, are you trying to say that's a bad thing? I mean, she's not currently.
It's wild if she was that freaky. Like Trump still ain't getting no ass. He's not doing anything.
He's getting ass. He's paying for it from other people.
No, well, yeah, he's grabbing it. With his very tiny hands and that big suit, he's just walking up to people.
What are you doing over there on the damn phone?
Get off the phone.
What are you doing?
I'm looking at Same-sex marriage.
What?
Wedding
Look at you.
photography.
So look at this. This type of shit you start talking about. That's why you'll never earn the title of queen.
Why? Because I'm looking at
Because you're not focused.
You're not focused.
I am focused. I answered your fucking question.
You're not focused.
You've been demoted to bird. I'm kidding.
You know what?
But no.
That's it.
No,
You're done. You'll never work in this town again.
We didn't have this on the list, but it kind of came up organically. Did you guys hear about the? I want to say it was Hallmark commercial that came out where it was a same-sex female couple talking about getting married.
Were they angry?
No.
I didn't see that.
People, the conservatives got angry about it, and so they took it off.
Get everything about
And
every
then,
goddamn
and then
thing.
Ellen got pissed that they took it off, and so they put it back on.
All it took was Ellen to get upset. And
What do you mean all it took? Ellen's got power, nigga. Ellen is these white people's fucking modern Oprah Winfrey right now. She has power.
You know what? That is true.
Ellen is the
What's
gay
the
for men and women in Hollywood.
Yeah,
white
for women.
men and women probably?
Well, who's the?
But
Is
think
there a
about
person? Is
but
there
let me tell you guys-
a
I'm gonna tell you
famous
guys about-
advocate for guys?
I'm going to tell you guys about some underground shit right now. The gays don't like the lesbians.
oh no, everybody should know that.
The gays don't like the lesbians.
Everybody should know that. Like
They like different things. They're in competition for different things. They feel like they're acting like each other. They don't like each other.
Those and I was having this conversation earlier, bro. Lesbians, like nothing against you if you're a lesbian, but in general, I'd much rather deal with gay dudes than lesbians.
That's so rude.
Lesbians are assholes.
Yeah, I know. I've known a couple who weren't very nice, and it was just like, "Well, I didn't do
So
nothing
now
to you."
all the
Never
lesbians.
said all.
No, I
Never said all.
Just
Not all of them, just the majority of the ones that I've met around.
you have a certain group who just hate men without any given.
Yeah, they're she-man, woman haters.
Yeah,
They're
they've
she-man,
heard-
man haters.
Yeah.
So they've heard things from other women. They've heard stories like, "I don't like them."
they just want
Fuck
a
'em.
reason to hate men.
Yeah,
is
they
what
just
you're saying.
fuck them. It's just like I didn't do nothing to you personally.
And you don't think there's any gay guys like that?
No, I never said that.
There probably
First of all,
are.
there are
Probably tons of them.
extremely annoying gay guys.
Yeah.
But also, lesbians are irritating.
And then, and like, cause it's funny,
So
cause
more of the
like,
story, people are just irritating.
Yes.
like Dwayne Wade pissed me off so goddamn much.
Is Dwayne Wade gay?
Pourquoi?
No, cause his son is gay.
Is his son gay?
His son's
Yes,
his son's like 11,
His son's uber gay.
and it's
11.
How old is this kid?
like 11 or 12, like young motherfucker.
He that gay
And they're
already?
very gay.
So
Gay enough to be wearing fake acrylic nails
Oh,
on
no.
their last Halloween
Yes,
or not
Yeah.
Halloween, but their last holiday family picture.
Yeah, that's pretty
So
gay.
he's like come out that he's like supporting and everything, which is fine. And then I just like I remember because for some reason it kept trending on Twitter because I follow all these basketball blogs, so they felt the reason to like give their whole opinion about it. I'm like, I don't fucking care anymore. Like it's something you shouldn't even address. Like how I raised my son doesn't matter what anybody else say. He's up there like trying to defend the shit or whatever. It's like no, that's your kid. You don't got to explain nothing to these motherfuckers.
yeah, do what you
I
do.
don't
Just
know.
do it.
I feel like
I
people.
feel like people like the stigmas with certain shit. It's like, hey, it doesn't matter. This is what's happening, and this is what we doing. Just roll
Well,
with the
just
shit.
real quick, talking about like in terms of parent policing. Not that I mean, nobody at this table is a parent, right? No.
No.
Maybe.
Okay.
I mean, I have a snake. Does that count? She's my daughter. I love her.
Okay.
I have
We're-
15 fish.
We're pet parents, but not human parents, correct?
Ew. No.
Okay.
Maybe a parent, a real parent. Maybe.
No. But
Anyways,
Maybe.
so
Ooh.
that kind of brings
That was
up.
one thing.
Ooh.
If we're good.
No,
maybe.
I should be good.
I'm waiting on that phone call. Actually,
I'm not.
Okay, so
Wrong motherfucking number. Sorry. Go
Well,
ahead.
I mean, she need a WhatsApp, and I could just delete that, and then,
Well,
I mean,
then.
nothing would ever happen.
oh my gosh. Anyways, so parents, parent policing, like when other parents tell someone how or what they should or shouldn't be doing with their kid, or like judge them. Like I have a friend, you know, and she's like super tatted. She has like a lot of like horror movie tattoos and stuff. And she's been mom shamed. Like, people are like, oh, yeah, you have that on in front of your daughter. You know, like she wears like horror tees and stuff like that.
Who are these people that are still bothering her about having tattoos?
Yeah, I just slap them.
Who are these people who feel like they can bother anyone about what they're doing?
Honestly, really, shut the fuck up. It's not your kid. Whatever trauma or fucking therapy they got to go through later on has nothing to do with you. Mind your goddamn business.
Yeah, ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, you want to sit around here and put extensions in Johnny's hair and dye that shit blue, you go ahead.
Putting extensions in people's hair.
I mean, I
as long as Johnny don't come over to my house and start fucking shit.
I can 100% agree.
As long as Johnny don't come over to my house and start prancing around my
First
yard.
of all, you're talking about putting extensions in Johnny's hair. My grandma used to whoop my ass with extension cords, so there is a fucking flip, okay?
Yeah.
It's fine. There are things that happen. It's not a big deal.
I'm saying, man, you do what you want. Do what you want. Because it's your kid.
It's your kid.
But don't get upset if somebody. Don't get upset.
Like,
if
I'd
somebody
be
else
pissed
come
though
at
if
you.
I was like doing anything with my kid or whatever, and someone felt the need to be like, hey, you know, I think
That's
you
your best white woman impression? You can do better than that.
Well, I wasn't saying that I was being a white woman. I just said someone. Gosh, you're so racist.
It's not racist. I mean, come on.
I feel like people like that just bored. Like, they really ain't got shit else to do with life. But, you're like, oh, man, you let your kid do that. While your kid just complete whole fuck nigga. Cause I always feel like it's the people who always got something to say about the next person's kids who kids really don't be shit.
Yeah. It's always interesting.
That's usually how it works. The other kids just fucking degenerate.
Like, they kid a whole ass
age
fucking
of 12.
degenerate. It's like, you know your kid ain't shit, so why you around here front and try to tell somebody else how to raise their kid?
Well, little Max here, Maximilian, is a great boy. It's like, no, he's a fucking piece of shit. Motherfucker will kill off his own kid, his own mother if he had a chance.
Like,
what's the inside joke?
That's funny.
But geez, one word. It's just, that's pretty slick. That's pretty slick. It's butt cheeks, one word, or do I have to spread them apart?
Slam dunk.
That's good, man.
Spread the cheese. Hashtag spread the cheese.
But no, if it's your kid, do what you want, man.
Yeah, but like going back to just like, you know, terminology or what you refer to people as.
You gotta earn that title.
I get that,
That's how you
you
carry
know,
yourself.
but at the same time, I think
You
it is
respect
important
yourself.
that we like start, you know, just like referring to not only like ourselves but each other in a more uplifting and positive way. But like you said, not everybody necessarily deserves it. Some people are fuckboys and they need to be told that they're a fuckboy. That's just that.
I concur with that.
Yes,
true.
You
And fuckboy is genderless. Like, it's not just for boys.
People near
It's
me,
for
my
girls.
friends, I'm going to start calling you guys kings and queens and gods.
Don't do that.
around you.
Don't torture me with that.
Listen, I'll take it.
You. I want to uplift you.
I appreciate it.
I'm uplifted.
I want to uplift you.
Just,
You're a good man.
call me a nigga. And I'm, no.
You can uplift people without using loaded terms.
What is loaded? What is that?
And that right there,
When
sir,
you can't.
is a
like,
TED Talk.
Like we were just saying, you can't be uplift somebody without calling them a queen or a king if you know damn well they ain't that.
If I'm calling somebody a king or queen and I know they don't deserve it, then I am insulting them. And if
Exactly.
they're too dumb to realize that, then all the better for me. More entertaining.
No, you call Dwayne a king. It's like,
That's a lie.
oh,
It's lying.
this is obviously, what is this, a joke? Is this a comedy?
But
King
then
of
again,
Atlanta.
there is
King of
that
Atlanta, he is.
there's that argument that like if you keep calling someone that, even if they're not that, like, you know, kind of like the whole self-fulfilling prophecy thing. Like, if people, because people are already told, oh, you ain't gonna be shit, you're
I
not
will
shit.
win the
But
lottery.
there's also you're right, but there's also
And then they fulfill
a
that. So if
negative
you
flip
start
side
like
to that.
uplifting people,
Because you
They
can
started
uplift- no, listen, you can do, not saying that's a bad thing because you should be instilling, you know, think highly of yourself. But when you doing something like oh no, you're a king, you're this and that, you gonna fuck around and create a fucking Ted Cruz situation where a nigga daddy his whole life been telling him he the best thing on fucking earth, and now he really got that shit in his head, and he just run around here doing goofy boy shit. That's why you gotta be careful with just telling your kids they kings and queens and shit from the jump. Nah, you gotta literally sit there and watch your kid and be like, okay, they're a good person, but I don't think I mean to be calling them no king. If I put that shit in their head this early, we in some shit, boy.
I don't think the parents are a good character of that.
Yeah, they're also biased.
Every parent is extremely biased.
Yeah.
And they think
Well, it's like
negative
negative reinforcement of shit. It's like, oh well, he's such a king. He can do everything. Meanwhile, he's fucking sticking up old ladies at the corner store, fucking robbing them and shit. Yeah. It's just like,
well, that's not the issue. The issue is people don't understand what king and queen, what that means, what they have to do, how they have to act, people don't understand what that means. So
you gotta wear. First of all, you gotta wear that ruffle thing around your neck.
You're gonna call somebody a queen. You gotta
know what the fuck that shit means.
You gotta train them for that. They gotta be educated. They have to be worldly. They have to be
jack of all trades.
They have to be cultured. You have to train
be me,
them
basically.
No.
Yeah.
All right. You were just eating Planters peanuts.
See, once again, 5 minutes ago. Keep proving reasons why you can't be one.
Your cat.
Why would you say that?
Your cat disrespect.
You of all people are supposed to
you just keep doing
me.
I would, but you keep doing things that fuck up this. Look what you're doing right now. See,
your cat disrespects you.
I'm being triggered into eating my peanuts. What do you want from me?
See, once again, you keep describing stuff that keeps you from
being
queen.
Can't be
getting triggered.
Yeah, you have to. Look at you. The crown is heavy, and you must wear it.
Can't be easily triggered as a queen.
Can't be easily triggered.
You gotta not give a shit. You think Rihanna cares? She's a queen.
Yeah. Like, you think I call Rihanna a big-ass bitch right now? you think she's gonna stop doing what she's doing?
You think somebody would bring up Rihanna's big-ass forehead in front of her? No.
Yeah,
she's
got
a queen.
Big-ass forehead.
Me and Rihanna do have big foreheads in common.
No, hers is...
I got a big forehead.
17 fucking head. It's fucking huge. It's a landing strip
and put all 5 fingers on my forehead.
Fucking planes. I still hit though. That's a fucking beautiful woman. God damn. God bless her. Barbados.
How did we get here? What are we doing?
I don't know.
But
I think we were going with the whole Santa's trans thing because I saw that and I'm just like, can we just fucking have anything?
We didn't mention Santa yet, but I mean, we can.
I thought you were leading into it. I'm sorry.
Yes.
We didn't even mention.
I thought we were there.
Yeah,
my bad. I thought we were there already.
No, we were on Queens still. We were on Kings and Queens.
I'm sick of fuck. All right, go ahead.
You're tired of it. You're done. All right, get it. Cool.
Don't just be calling it. More the story. Don't just be throwing words around.
Okay, but y'all have to see how he's laying. It's so.
It's not important. It's not important.
Okay. It's not important. It's not important. Super cute cat. In case anybody was wondering.
Nobody cares about Jack.
Is that why you want metal arms? Because the cat is named Jack.
Oh no, I wanted the metal arms way before he even showed up.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been wanting metal arms since
that's been a thing.
But his name is actually Quavo. But the best.
My cat's name is not Quavo.
His name Bitch Boy Johnny.
Okay.
That's a good
Johnny Bitch Boy.
You put that on his tag so if he gets found, if he ever gets out. Hey, I have this cat here, Bitch Boy Johnny. Is this your cat? It's like, yes, that is my cat.
Nobody's gonna give me back a cat with a tag that says Bitch Boy Johnny. They're either gonna
I'm gonna get the tag made.
Keep it. They're gonna be like, man, this cat's trill as
fuck. Not if you got a chip in him.
Or they're gonna take it and be like, I think this cat is abused.
Bitch Boy Johnny.
Talk about a 2000s term. You said trill?
Trill.
Oh, I'm not allowed to say trill?
That's not what
Did
I
we
said.
leave that with swag?
In the past, huh?
Is it in the past with swag?
Sidebar, before we move on, we need to come up with a list of terms, people, phrases that we're leaving in this decade.
In this decade. Hold on. Can I bring up the fact that every year is a decade from, 10 years ago. It's always, so last year in 2018, that was a decade from 2008.
I get what you're saying.
I mean, they're all decades every year. There's no, if you want to do it by the tens, okay, sure. But I'm just saying. This one doesn't necessarily make it that much more special. But I do like zeros and fives, as I've mentioned before. Even though my favorite number's 2.
Like zeros and fives.
Yes. I like things to end in zeros and fives. I was born in 95.
It's easy for her to count.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say that.
You didn't say it, but I'm sure it was in there somewhere.
No,
Okay.
it wasn't.
It was easier. Just admit it was easier for you to count, and we're okay
I
with
can
that.
count very nicely, thank you.
What on? You count on Jack's paws, little four paws.
I can count. Okay.
I can count how many days there are until Christmas,
It's 5.
and that's 5. Speaking of Christmas.
Speaking of Christmas, see, I like what you did there. Look at that. So I heard through the grapevine, not really. I think it was like on the radio, or maybe it was on TV. I don't know. I just thought it was funny, and we should mention it. I guess some people are wanting Santa to like not have a gender. I don't really know.
Ooh, I think I know what you're
that
talking
works.
about. So in Europe, in the UK,
Mm-hmm.
because they don't celebrate, I mean, they do celebrate Christmas, but not exactly like the way that we do here in America. Instead of saying Saint Nick, like a lot of people have done there, they're saying Santa because Santa is non-gender specific.
Mm-hmm.
And so Santa could be a man or a woman instead of saying Saint Nick, which is majorly a man. And that's, I think, what is going on there. So there's an issue because people are like, oh, you want me to stop saying Saint Nick? And oh my God, you're trying to take away Christmas, blah, 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 whatever.
It's like, okay, so the big brunt of it is it's all fucking irrelevant because he's made up and he's not real.
Completely made up.
So there's that. But, you know, if we throw that aside, it's really extra. I feel like it's like, who the fuck cares if he's a man or a woman? He's allowed to be a man.
Listen.
Like, is he not allowed to?
It's like
Is Santa not
such a
allowed
dumbass
to?
fucking thing. It's like this. We all know Santa Claus is a fat white dude.
Why is
Oh,
he
black fat white dude.
Then wait, hold on. Black
Kwanzaa
Santa.
That's
What about
Kwanzaa.
Black Santa.
Black Santa is something I always saw. I was
Kwanzaa
like,
bot's fun.
I was like,
Black
okay.
Kwanzaa bot.
Okay, I guess that's the thing. But Santa Claus is a fat fucking white dude.
Here's my thing, though. At the time where they were making Santa Claus, wasn't everybody a white dude? Like, didn't they want everybody to be a white dude? Like, isn't that a fucking thing? How
far does he go back?
How far do we have to go back before how far do we have to go back before the whitewashing takes hold? Before we decide
Before Santa was like
because,
Mexican.
Because Betty Boop was made off of a black character, but they whitewashed the shit out of her and made her look ashy as shit and white. Betty Boop is not white. She's fucking based off of an African American woman, but they whitewashed her. So how far are we going back? How far do we want the issue to be a problem?
I just wanted to find out that Santa was Mexican.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that there might be, a Mexican.
Santa's clearly white because back in the day, black people didn't have enough fucking property to have their own goddamn chimneys. So Santa was only coming to see white people. Santa was a fucking white made up character.
Fun story. I might have told you all this before, but I thought that Santa was low-key racist when I was little.
What?
Santa
I wasn't really.
That doesn't make no sense. Like, what the fuck?
It does make sense.
It does make plenty of sense.
The poor African American children in the hoods didn't have chimneys. We lived in apartments. You didn't have no damn chimneys.
Hold on.
We didn't live in fucking houses.
That's like a logistics.
Because, well, see, here's the
That is
thing.
racist because
If I ever got anything from Santa, it'd be like maybe one thing or two things. But not often did I get anything from Santa. But my cousins, my mixed cousins, always got a whole ton of shit from fucking Santa. Santa brought this nigga a bike.
the more racist,
He never brought me a
the
bike.
more
So I was
racist-
like, damn, Santa doesn't like me because I'm black.
the
Like,
more racist issue is your black parents who are buying you the shit for Christmas are getting no credit. The only person who's getting credit is this old white fat man who's delivering presents at your shit.
Go off king.
Nobody is
Go off king.
Nobody is saying, oh, your black parents are working hard as shit no matter what their fucking circumstances are to get you these goddamn gifts. It's just the fat white guy.
Listen.
He's doing it.
Let them kids believe in fucking Santa Claus.
also, I don't know what you think this is, but
If you some hating ass parent, you feel that much of some type of way about this nigga. It's like, bruh, your life will suck.
Hold on. Will you, as a poor child, as a child who grew up in a single family house home with just one mother and very poor, around 11 or 12, my mom told me that I was getting older, and my brother, and she didn't have money to pay for presents for me and my brother, so she got them for my little brother because he was younger than me, and I had experienced more Christmases than him. I knew there wasn't a Santa when I was fucking 5 years old because I snooped in my goddamn mom's closet and I saw our Pokemon gifts before it was Christmas time. So I went to school and told kids that there was no Santa and ruined it for lots of kids or whatever. It's not fucking real.
You seem like that type of kid.
Do you want the truth? I was an honest kid. I am still a very honest person.
I could totally see you being that kid to just be like, hey guys, Santa's not real, so I just hope you are waiting on him to come.
He's not real, motherfucker. What?
Them kids believe Santa real. Let them believe wrestling real. They gonna find out. They gonna find out.
Oh yeah, really?
When I found out, I was
Really
crushed and I
real
felt
wrestling.
so stupid.
Exactly. But
I
you gonna
felt
find out.
so stupid.
You thought wrestling was fake?
No, I thought wrestling was real. When I found out wrestling was fake, yes, I felt so
It
stupid.
fucked me up. I was like,
I mean,
my dad was right.
I
I
knew it was fake, but I still watched it. I'm like, this shit's fucking
I
dope.
know it was fake. But I always had a suspicion about Santa.
American. Fight for the rights of it. Yo,
No.
Hulk Hogan
Knock
theme.
that
All right.
off. We're not
Anyways.
doing racist
No.
ass Hulk Hogan.
So, brother.
Brother. You know what brother means?
Brother.
Brother is fucking Aryan brother
Listen.
and shit. Hulk Hogan is fucking racist.
Listen, Hogan still. Hulk Hogan still with the leg drop on that ass. I don't care, bro.
Terry was
Wait,
weak
what
as fuck
about
with
that one
goddamn
guy?
leg drop.
No, man, you gotta get that whole
Who's-
motion. Just
Who's the Iranian guy or
Iron
Iraqi guy?
Sheik. He's not Iraqi. He's Iranian.
I'm Iraqi.
The Iron Sheik was racist.
The Iron
as
Sheik.
He
fuck.
hates
The best,
Hulk.
bro.
For a brief second, I thought you said the Iron Cheek, and he just had iron ass
Fucking
cheeks.
Hulk Hogan.
I smell like coward. Is that you, Hogan?
What do you
Like,
say? I humble you.
I'll humble you like how we do in the old country. I'll break your back. Then I fuck you.
I fuck your ass.
Did y'all see the one with Booker T?
Whoa.
I'll
Booker
break
T.
your
He
back.
said that.
Fuck your ass.
He said that.
I gotta find
I
that.
thought it was like just a funny
That's what they do in
exaggeration.
the old country.
No.
I've seen videos.
Ah,
Did y'all
He
see the
said
one
it.
where Booker T was talking to
Mike down.
Mike
Mike down.
Silver Mike down?
Jones.
Did y'all see the one where Booker T was like talking?
Yeah.
He was like
talking to me,
all
yeah.
live. He was like, Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga. And he like didn't mean to say it, but he said it
Yeah.
like on live broadcast.
He's talking to me, Gene.
He's like, we coming for you, nigga.
Sometimes it'd be like that. I mean, but you know, with Santa and shit.
Every time I think about this shit, I just crack up.
So Santa, I
I feel like the broke you are, the more of a hater you are.
no. Okay, hold on. Shut the fuck up for a second.
Is that what it
okay?
is?
Because
Is that what-
I wasn't
Trigger.
hating on Santa. I was skeptical. I was like, well, you know, either he's racist or he's not real. Like,
We weren't
I
even
mean,
talking about racist Santa. We're talking about trans Santa, about Santa being a male or a female. And
No,
I think it's completely acceptable ever since The Office. Phyllis wanted to be Santa.
I was just about to say that shit.
Phyllis wanted to be Santa, and she made a great fucking Santa, and I don't think there was an issue.
And Bob Vance was about to
I'm
come up there and
saying
start
who the
crushing heads.
But honestly, like, who the fuck cares if he's Saint Nick or not? If you want a lady in the fucking Santa suit, then put a lady in the suit. Who cares? She can also be Saint Nick. There's bitches named Nick. Women.
Also, if you put a bunch of big
There
bitches
are
in
definitely-
red suits, you wouldn't be able to tell. With a beard, you just be like,
You put a
"Oh, hey, Santa."
There are 100% women named Nick, so I'm
you
confused.
put a big bitch in a red suit, people are gonna think it's the female Kool-Aid man.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit, Kool-Aid man. So
Kool-Aid one man.
Well, you know,
Oh yeah.
it'd be like, hey, is this Santa bitch? Hey, I want an Xbox 360.
But I mean, Mrs. Claus is there too, you know? So, like.
Yeah, that's true. But in their little weird fantasy, Santa dies and she has to become Santa.
that makes sense. It makes more sense than fucking saying Santa Claus is fucking trans.
I saw a video.
Could you imagine if Santa was, like, actually just, like...
He would technically die before her anyway.
Because he's like light years older than her.
So I mean, it would make sense if that was a thing.
Yeah,
But again,
that's like
we can all say, "Oh yeah, it's a fictional character." But at the end of the day, bro, it's like the nigga been one way this fucking long. His folklore has always been that. So what? What tiny ass percent of the population are you trying to appease with that shit?
The fucking.
He probably the same motherfuckers who don't even want to say Happy Christmas. They probably want to get us fucking happy winter holiday bullshit. Ain't no winter holiday. It's fucking Christmas. It's fucking Christmas. It's fucking Christmas. Santa Claus is a fat ass white dude with a beard. It really don't fucking matter because fucking Coca-Cola came up with the fucking image anyway. They stick on their fucking cans. That's why he the only fucking nigga on the can other than the fucking polar bear.
Yeah, I've seen the polar bears.
You don't see fucking Santa Claus on goddamn Pepsi.
I was just saying, like,
I don't see nobody on Pepsi's.
They give you those little ornaments sometimes. But I'm just saying, man, I feel like people really bored when they start yelling wild shit. Like, oh,
yeah,
man,
no, I saw something on Twitter where it was this trans couple who had got pregnant, and then like
like they got naturally pregnant, or
but the like a dude that was pregnant was like, this is jarring, and I was just like, I can't handle
it. It was
this.
a female to male transsexual.
Yeah, still, yeah.
Who was born with a vagina and ovaries that got pregnant. So she went through a transition. She was going through hormones, so she had a beard and looked like a man, but was pregnant. So it wasn't
and her partner is a man?
It was a woman.
Or woman.
Well, in the photos, it was a woman. The
partner, I believe, is a female to male. No, male to female transsexual.
So they're both, straight.
They're both transsexual, but they're both
heterosexual. Then, right? No.
Yes, sexually hetero, but gender-wise opposite.
They wanted to be straight but zesty.
Yeah, no, and then like people kept going off in the comments, and it's just like, why do you care so much? You know what I mean? Like, it's wild shit.
People should not care. Just shut the fuck up. Why do you care about anything? Why do you care? Why do you care about who anyone else is banging at all in the privacy of whatever the fuck they're doing? Mind your goddamn business.
Do you,
shut
boo?
The fuck up.
Do you, boo? Just, you know.
You're obviously
get out of the kitchen, bro.
You're obviously not coming hard enough for a distraction that you are bothered with somebody else.
You gotta aim it a certain way. Now get the motherfuckers need to watch. Those fucking furries.
I don't trust them niggas, and I never have. I never will.
Leave the furries alone.
I'm telling you, bro. It's like one little.
Leave the furries.
They
alone.
one step
Why
away
are they
from
hurting you?
They one step away from what the fuck kids.
Sir, excuse me. Do you want?
They one step away from what the fuck kids.
Do you want to dress up in an animal mascot costume and bang anybody?
No, bro.
So then why do you care?
You can't trust it, bro, because you can't trust. Listen, those are the same niggas who be watching My Little Pony and shit. I like them niggas be in fucking chat groups. Who else? You know, there's little kids in them chat groups. You got grown ass men also fucking running around in them chat groups.
Bronies.
Talking about, I'm a beautiful pony.
There are bronies.
I'm beautiful.
There are bronies and there are furries. There are two different things.
So,
they like to
can
collide.
I just say?
They like to collide. You can't
Same
say
universe.
They like right here, bro. They like right on that line and just they on that weird shit.
Personally,
I'm not saying you do what you want to do, but I'm saying you're getting mighty close, man. Cause that's like, I feel like the same person who would enjoy some, the bronies. I feel like bronies would also enjoy lollies.
Wait, what's a lolly? Bronies are guys.
No, I don't feel like that's the same thing.
I feel like they're getting I feel like it. I don't know, man.
You can't include fantasy of different types and different things. Cause
wait, break this down. What's a brony and what's a lolly? Break it down.
Bronies are grown ass men who enjoy fucking like My Little Pony and shit.
Adult males who enjoy My Little Pony.
Sad existence. Continue.
What was your next question?
No, what's a lolly? You said lolly.
Lollies are majorly female adult women who like to act like they're young, pre-adolescent children.
Oh yeah, nah, fuck
they
that.
Lick on lollipops and they act like fucking little.
Now more so, I was talking about the drawings.
Shut up, nigga.
You're talking about the anime.
Yeah, I'm talking about that.
Ew, no.
Yeah, cause I feel like
that shit weird.
So what he's talking about is animes drawn about adults that are in anime, but they look like they're under fucking 13, like 13 and under years old.
Yeah.
No, fuck that.
So they are actually grown ups, but they have the development of under 13 and under, like prepubescent.
They look like children, basically.
That is disgusting.
Very.
So
I did see what you were. I saw you on the Facebook thing.
Yeah.
but I mean,
you do what you do.
Okay, I don't appreciate that. Lollies and chomos are fucking completely different things. There are disgusting people that. No, you're right. No.
Yeah, because it's like you're playing with.
You're talking about cartoon kids.
Yeah, you're playing exactly because
you're trying to play with.
Because you could have just looked at the regular hentai, but you chose to look at the hentai where the grown woman looks like a little.
That
kid.
I don't like. Don't mix the hentai with it.
No, I'm not saying the same, but I'm saying you could. There's already animated porn out there.
Yes.
So why was it that you had to particularly like the animated porn where the women look like underage girls?
I don't like it.
Yeah, that's
because they try to pass it off. Oh no, not the same thing. But it's like, nah, bro, you playing? You playing? And with the My Little Pony thing, like those bronies, because I feel like a lot of those bronies like the damn. See the fucking the damn porn with fucking Rainbow Dash getting fucked in the ass or that weird shit.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
Like, nah, bro, because it's like y'all niggas get a little bit too into that shit, and y'all like, nah, man. Well, you can do what you do, but you gotta tiptoeing. Some people
got a blast.
For the majority of the people, I say 90% of the people out there, I don't care what you do what you do. But there, those certain 10%, I'm kind of a little suspicious of you. Like, maybe we need to keep y'all under wraps.
Yeah, we need to keep a phone tap on you. Cause it's like, some guy who's just into like, I don't know, fucking balloons. That's one thing, right? But then you got like a dude who's into fucking ponies and bears, little baby bears and shit. It's like, hold up there. Okay, this motherfucker might be fucking kids for real. Keep a tab on you. We need to watch this nigga.
Okay, hold on.
We don't trust him. What you mean?
Well, speaking of we don't trust him, keeping tabs on him. Let's talk about Trump and peaches.
Oh, you mean it?
With a side of peaches.
Trump dating that peaches bitch?
I was just about to hit the 112.
And the
peaches and cream.
Peaches and cream.
I need it because you know that I'm a fiend. Getting freaky in my black
something limousine. Know what I mean?
Better when it's done with ice cream. Know what I mean?
Peaches and cream. Okay.
You done? Are you done?
No, but I'll stop. So, Tramp got like,
You say trimp?
Tramp.
Y'all want some trimp?
Tramp.
Y'all want some trimp? Trimp.
I got some tripping
grits.
Tripping grits.
Hey, that's my president. My president Trump. They trying to take our jobs. That's my president.
Take our jobs.
They took our jobs. That's my president.
Okay. So,
I am a real American.
That's it, right?
Yes. Right, so every man. It's hard not to get a little bit emotional when you listen to that song.
It's not hard. It's not hard to do that.
It's like they got the flag waving and shit. He's just coming out.
I'm a real
and the crowd is like wearing all camouflage and shit. And they're just doing this shit right here.
The crowd is easily manipulated.
All the veterans are like tearing up. Like, I am a real American.
No, you're not. You're black first. You're American second. Sorry.
I'm a real American. No, I'm black.
It's not like we're never mind. No,
American.
We're not gonna turn it.
I'm a black American.
How do they know?
Exactly.
We're black?
You're a black American.
I'm a
You don't
black
get to just be American.
How do they
You're black
know?
American.
How would they know we're black?
Do not underestimate your privileges of being an American. I just recently heard a story on a podcast about a dual citizen who was African and also American citizen, and she was held up in customs. She didn't have one of her passports, and she was treated terribly. They thought she was an African trying to sneak into like the UK. And she was not. She had an American passport and everything. So once the embassy called someone back home, once the embassy called and said you had an American in there, she said that they gave her like a 5-course meal and treated her way better. She was still black, but she was an American and she wasn't an African. So there are levels to these things.
Yeah, there's levels. That's exactly how.
Do
it
not
is over there.
underestimate your
American status.
They treat you like a king. If you're, they treated like some of the other blacks I saw over there. Like they're like,
they don't want no fucking Hiroshima problems.
they're on the street and shit, and then like hustling and all that. And then you come over there and you're black and you're American, bro. They roll out the real carpet for you.
Let me go back to America and become viral. We ain't never coming to your fucking.
They just get on their knees, put that goddamn
Put
cat
him down. What are you doing? Get his goofy ass off the fucking.
He wants to
Fuck off,
record.
Jack. Fuck off.
He has something.
He
to
hasn't
say.
earned that king
Fuck
status.
you.
We just talked
Fuck
about
you.
this.
Anyways,
Fuck you.
so Tiger.
Look, now you gonna hop down fucking with shit because you just want to do shit.
Okay,
You come over here, right at to the pound, nigga.
whatever. Anyways, so Trump and peaches and cream.
We really have to
Really,
do
no,
this.
seriously. But yes, we do have to do it because it's
I have a
relevant
question.
and it's news.
It's
I have a
relevant.
question. When Bill Clinton got impeached, did he get impeached all the way through, or did he only get impeached through the same way Trump is? And
Same thing.
Denied it.
Same
It's
thing.
the
So it's the same thing.
His,
It's the
So
same
it's
thing,
just a
but
stain on-
yeah.
it's a little
stain,
different.
It's just a stain on his record.
Yeah,
But it's funny because, like, you know, everyone was so up in arms about it, like, oh, Trump's impeached. Trump's impeached now. And then, like, today, I'm seeing all over social media, oh, well, in case you didn't know, just because impeached doesn't mean removed. And it's like, yeah, obviously.
Well, that's like
I'm not, y'all were the ones screaming about it. Like,
nothing's gonna happen to him. I think it's gonna
also,
be
The
denied.
issue is not.
That's
it's
like
too late.
The issue is not nothing that's going to happen to him. He has been voted to be impeached. His name is tarnished, and that's all people wanted.
Yeah,
That's all people wanted, and it's over. His name has been tarnished. When you go,
we did it. We did a thing.
When you go in the history books, it's going to say President Trump, and then it's going to say he was impeached. He's got the same record as Nixon. He's got the same dumbass, goofy ass record as fucking Clinton.
Well,
who got made fun of.
Clinton was different because they didn't get him.
Clinton was different because he actually did things for America and made.
Yeah,
some
well, I'm
shit
saying
better
with
at
in
the
terms
time.
of like this, like how it goes. Like it's usually never like crazy shit that gives them. It's they trip their own selves up. Like they caught him with the question. They asked him, "Is there a current relationship between you and Monica Lewinsky?" And when you say, "Is there still a relationship between the two?" You have to ask yourself, well, what your definition of "is" means. Like, does that mean? Is there as like there was
No,
one in the
That's not
past?
the definition word. It's current.
Yeah.
No, well, not current. No, look back how they asked. And
It wasn't current at the time that he asked, but when they go back in time,
Well,
and
that's
they
how
look
he
at the
answered.
evidence.
That's how he answered the question.
And
Is
of course, at that time,
at
it's
the
gonna
time,
seem like
no, there's no current relationship. So they got him on line. They got him on that shit. But I don't think anything's gonna.
But also, when they
happened.
got Clinton on that, and it was all this moral standing BS and all that shit was happening.
Like nobody else was fucking their own
Wasn't-
secretaries
were,
and shit.
Were people in an outrage
Mm-hmm.
and saying, "Oh, you're just trying to overthrow him because he's doing so good for the economy. You needed something for him not to get
Mhm.
back in the office." Like,
Mhm.
is that were we saying the same things that we're saying for Trump right now, or does it switch? Obviously, it switches. We already know this fucking
Mm.
2
Yeah, no, it's
dumb as shit,
definitely
and it's-
switched. And you know, it's different. Like if that, like I wonder how it would be if it was similar to Clinton, where he was just getting bopped off by one of his aides or whatever.
Well,
and
if you're
just,
talking about with Trump particularly, then I feel
yeah, no,
like
if it was Trump had a
But
sexual type of relationship.
we
or
also
some
need
shit.
to understand that the Clinton thing was a moral issue
Mhm.
between people within their religious beliefs, and the Trump thing was an actual illegal. Like you cannot influence elections. Like,
'Cause I tried to-
you can't influence your future elections. You can't use your power to get information for your future elections.
So-
And clearly, there's no hard evidence. But if I say, "Oh, I'm going to not give you,"
It was all.
I'm going to not give you the aid that you deserve until you investigate this person, then clearly I'm fucking with the investigation.
Not give mine was also all he
Or it
say,
could
she
be-
say. Never know, because every time they kept trying to bring, they were like, "Hey, where's that person who made this claim at?" They were like, "Oh, he's someplace."
Yeah, well, it's so crazy because it's like, you
But
know,
even with the
they're on the
impeachment thing-
right, they're saying that it didn't happen and it's all bullshit. Democrats are saying that it fucking happened. So it's just like, how you know,
It's not
she
all
say,
bullshit.
she say.
Trump
Like,
literally said that he did this.
I was like, yeah, there's something that he did, but it's nothing. It's nothing that's gonna get you removed.
No, you don't have the recording of him actually doing it, but there is a recording of him saying that we did this. So I don't understand what the issue is or why.
I mean, that is a fucked up abuse. I mean, you try to withhold aid from motherfuckers, but I don't know. It's one of those situations where I don't think he's probably, but it's also going to get elected next year.
It's also one of those things. Do you not think the United States hasn't been doing that for as long as we've been a country?
They have.
No, of course.
No, it's just people are just paying attention to. Oh, that's what people.
There's more eyes on it now.
Yeah, but I mean, also
he's certainly not the first.
Like this, I don't know if y'all know about this, but the banana tax. Y'all know about the banana wars, where the United States is purposely to get like tax write-offs. We're like funding guerrilla operations in those countries where a lot of bananas are grown. They were doing it just to get tax money, so they really didn't give a fuck. So they were purposely funding the.
I don't give a shit about a lot of things. But if you're gonna act like an asshole, expect for people to fucking. If you're gonna talk shit about the people that investigate you, expect for yourself to get investigated. Like, don't be like, oh my god, I can't believe they're investigating me. They're just fucking going against me. Like, of course they're investigating. You were talking shit. Don't fucking run your goddamn mouth.
But the thing is, the Democrats
it's been happening, though. It's been happening, but who's been mad enough to talk about it?
The problem is, nobody's going to listen to the Democrats because the whole time they've been sounding salty this whole fucking election. Like the last debate between Clinton always tied back to that.
It's not even about.
No, it is because Pelosi out her own mouth said.
It's not about the election.
Only way, yes it is, bro. She said the only way to beat this man is to impeach him. What does that take?
Donald Trump literally set this shit up before he even became president. Anytime that he's like, oh, the media is going to say this about me, and then he did this shit. Yes, you are agitating the things that they say to fucking make you do this shit. Of course they're going to say this. Is he 6'9"? Excuse me?
He rode the cloud all the way to the office.
He started hella in the office. He's like, oh, he said I can go out in the middle of fucking New York and shoot someone and no one will care. And then they ran to, and he's going to say, oh, the media's going to say some shit about this. And then they did. Well, no, duh. You can't say you're going to shoot people.
But why are you still playing in the trolls? Like, you're supposed to be the news, right? So this nigga is obviously out here trolling, talking shit. And your first reaction, oh shit, Trump said he's going to shoot somebody. Oh shit, Trump said he's going to piss in the tree. Oh shit, Trump said he's going to eat sandwiches backwards.
That's the news that people
like, that shit's goofy. That's why nobody care, cause like, bruh, every time this nigga scratches his ass, I'll report it.
His Twitter is just,
that's what I'm saying.
He plays it. I think like you said,
set it up.
He's playing into it, and they just fucking, they eat it up.
No, I get you saying.
Right, they say right now, Beyonce butt cheeks fucking stank, and motherfuckers, oh my god, I can't believe the president of the United States would say something like
racist
this.
Remarks about Beyonce.
Yeah, and it just be like, and then he really be like, yo, well, you know why y'all did that? I passed fucking, I got China to take on all this fucking debt, or some, he do some stuff. I think people. He sold them on the fanfare.
But is he really actually doing?
Well, he's doing certain things.
Is he doing things worthwhile while he's in there?
No, he doesn't.
He's doing some stuff.
While this thing's been going on, he's actually permanently increased funding to HBCUs.
Yeah, that's true.
Obviously you can't take away the
HBCUs.
That's the actual thing. You see that?
Yeah, where everybody got pissed off. When all those black people went up there and
that meme photo
recently or when he started?
No, recently
because he wants to get reelected, so he's trying to get the black vote.
We could always play that thing. I really don't think he cares because he won by a landslide.
If you don't think that he's trying to get the black vote this time, if you don't think the black vote's important,
but would the black vote make him win that much?
Are you for it? Absolutely.
The nigga that was a sweep electorally, so
it doesn't matter if Donald Trump can get the black vote. Then that's all that matters.
Who here thinks he's going to win again?
If you think that a politician's not thinking, oh, you can't get the black vote and win, you're fucking crazy.
I think he knows he's going to win regardless, but he's like, fuck it, I'm going to do anything.
Do you think he's going to win 2020?
It's common sense he's going to fucking win in 2020. Who's going to fucking beat him?
crippled Bernie.
Bernie's crippled ass not gonna make it. Or
delusional Biden.
Bernie bent the knee, so no one's gonna vote for him. Biden is fucking losing his goddamn mind. Nobody's fucking gonna vote.
Biden's out there going to conferences on poppers.
Biden's literally fucking riding off Obama. That shit is over. Nobody cares.
Warren looked like an angry bitch who be in Starbucks.
With that dyke haircut of hers.
The problem is like
you're delusional if you think any of those
thing is like the
him.
lineup's too weak to really.
That is not what I want in my president, though. I don't want the lineup to be so weak that we gotta fucking vote for this ass.
I'm not saying that you have to vote for him. I'm just saying that like it's not making people want to vote for someone else. Though
what I'm saying is, if you don't want to vote for someone else, then people are not gonna not vote.
Yeah, that's what they did. That's
exactly what happened last time. You don't give somebody an option.
Nobody wanted Hillary.
Nobody wanted Hillary.
Apparently, according to these motherfuckers on the internet, everybody wanted Hillary.
No one wanted Hillary. Won. If you would have read Bernie that year, he would have won.
Bernie would have definitely won.
Bernie would have won. They
Bernie 100%
They cheated him, and he bent the knee like a pussy, and now nobody has
the
respect for him.
Yeah.
They told him, "Oh, we'll get you next time," and they fucking tricked his ass.
Yeah, they literally stole all his talking points,
and now everybody lost.
And nobody trusts the Democrats now because of that. But also Republicans do the same.
And that Roach lost. She quit.
Okay. People are all honestly in the opinion that fucking Donald Trump is just some newcomer that came out of nowhere. Donald Trump's family is rich. I was just watching a documentary about how Donald Trump's uncle was a part of the fucking nuclear fucking, making nuclear fucking weapons. Like, Donald Trump is Trump's family has been in it. So people are so goddamn stupid. I hate them.
People are very gullible.
If you're listening to this, you're probably a fucking moron.
You're probably fucking dumb. I was like, we still love you.
Because keep in mind,
you're a fucking idiot.
N-word.
The same news that y'all are steady fucking listening to are the same news organizations who had y'all believing that fucking Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction.
The same
CNN pushed that shit hard as fuck. And he's the same motherfuckers you want to listen to.
The same black people that are happy about Trump donating to HBCUs are the same black people that have forgotten that Trump used to not want black people in his goddamn apartments when he was fucking selling real estate in goddamn New York. So there's different things, you know. Things happen. I don't believe it.
I'm saying, man. But no, man.
I don't like it.
Long live the blacks.
You can be suspicious of what he does, but if he did something, he did something.
I feel like
sit back and watch it.
Yeah, but what he's doing is doing it for fucking to get reelected.
I mean, hey, if you're gonna win, get all the wins you can.
Well, I mean, that's a policy is that he lives by that.
I'm not hating on him for winning. I just don't want this person representing me as representing us as a country.
What you mean, bro? United States is the most Duke Nukem ass country it is, bro. We shoot big guns. We threaten the fuck out of everybody.
Put everybody in headlock.
We talk shit. Like, bro, he's a perfect representation. He's the embodiment of fucking America. If somebody was to say, hey, what do you think of America? It's like, that nigga right there.
Being the embodiment of America and being the representation of America are two different fucking things.
It's still a good representation of America. We shady.
No, it's
not.
We're
con men.
No, it's not.
What
it's
you
not
mean
the same fucking thing.
Yes, it is.
Okay, in America...
So you want to have a better representation than what we actually are, is what you're saying.
Listen to what I'm saying. In America, it's fucking fine. It's just like you with your family. When you go to a family reunion, you can act like your goddamn self because your family knows you more than pretty much anybody else. You can say all the reckless shit. You can get into fights. You can do all the dumb shit that you want to do with your family, the people that you know in that situation. When you are representing your family as a person of your family, you don't want to act the same way. It's a different thing. You don't want that representing the person that you are. It's a different thing. So he is an American.
I get what you're saying,
but I don't want my ghetto ass nigga fucking cousin that fucking fights representing my ass. Like, I don't want you to be the leader of me. No, I don't want to be led by your dumb ass.
You don't want that person to be the one that
exactly because then I'm sitting back here like you. I'm letting your stupid ass lead me, and I know you're fucking stupid. What the hell am I doing?
Yeah,
you're garbage.
I see it from both sides, but I agree with Cucho when he says he is American. Like, if you think about it, go all the way fucking back. America's just been fucking walking over motherfuckers
all the way back to where, sir?
Just back. Go back as far as fucking Vietnam. Go back to World War II, World War I, whatever. They just fucking, we just walk in and fucking do whatever we
been walking
want.
over niggas since fucking World War II also.
Well, that as well. We'll go back World War I.
They go to Vietnam.
No, see,
that too.
Niggas came back here from Vietnam and could not even fucking ride in the front of the goddamn buses.
That's the funny thing about it. That's why it shouldn't matter if Trump represents America, because America, as a black person, you shouldn't give a fuck about America anyway. So if they pick that nigga to represent it, how the fuck does it hurt you?
Because I live here.
Yeah, but I'm saying the same.
Live here, but we're not.
That nigga don't represent me. That represents your white people.
I'm a real American.
And since I'm a black
I'm
American,
born and bred American, but
like that's on y'all.
I mean, like
white people being never.
I'm not here by choice. I'm not here by choice.
It doesn't matter what you're here about.
At the end of the day, they looking at you as a white person.
You're paying taxes. You're an American. They are not looking at you as a white person. No, like I said, I said the thing about black people earlier and not understanding your privilege as an American, but that's only for people that are not Americans.
Exactly.
In America, they don't give a shit about you.
No.
They don't care about you.
That's what I'm saying. So him being like, hey, bro, y'all mad, upset, screaming and yelling.
I'm mad
like,
upset
that's
because
y'all.
somebody who is elected as the fucking president would not allow me to rent goddamn apartments out of their properties.
But
Wait, is he like?
But wait, coming from somebody whose dad is also rents rooms out, he does not rent it to anyone who seems like they don't have money. And he's a black man.
No, it's not about. They're black people that have money.
But I'm saying, as a black man,
even Oprah now, who is a billionaire, gets fucking racially discriminated against. Because
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that's what I'm. Actually, I do kind of tie back to what I'm saying. My dad, as a black man, would not rent it to a black person that necessarily looks like me or you, because he's like, y'all niggas don't look that trustworthy. I don't think I want to.
There are
give
people that don't
real.
look trustworthy because they are in it and down. Your dad might know these type of people, but Trump does not. This nigga's had gold toilets since he was a kid. If you're gonna insult me, gold toilet man, since you were a fucking kid and telling me that I don't have money, you don't know shit. Especially with Kanye West coming out with fucking Yeezys, you can look homeless as fuck and still have a lot of money.
But the funny thing is about the whole lawsuit between him and the dad not renting apartments to black people. If I understand correctly, wasn't that a black lady claiming that's what happened when it was really no low income people allowed to come in there? Because something that actually did have facts to it was when black people weren't allowed to go onto certain resorts in South Beach, Donald Trump was the only nigga who let them come into his shit. You can look that up.
I will look that up. I gotta do research.
Like I told you that D'Oreal was a great place. I get it. Makes a lot of sense. But you gotta be able to separate it. Like, yeah, he talks all that shit or whatever, and he might represent this particular section of America. He don't represent me, but at the end of the day, like, I can't keep, I'm not gonna fucking cry about it.
So, do you think Hillary Clinton's not racist?
Oh, no, she's 100%
definitely. She that was Biden, but they wrote that shit about the crime bill.
The majority of extremely fucking rich white people are racist.
Correct.
Yes.
I feel like the thing is, though, in terms of presidents, they're usually not even usually, they are better at hiding it and not being so.
They're better at hiding it, is all I'm saying.
But, I mean, hiding it doesn't make it any different. Like,
it doesn't. It doesn't make it any different.
How you feel is how you feel. Like, if you are a racist person towards any type of group, that's just who you are, whether you're open about it or not. So, like, I mean, to be more mad at one president over that than another, like, I just don't feel like there's a point.
I feel like I'm mad at this president because of specific things like the Muslim ban. So if instead of Muslims he would have banned Christians, would it be?
Well, he's mad at them now too.
Would it be as? But he hasn't banned
evangelical Christians.
But excuse me, he hasn't banned.
It might happen.
Would it be as big as a deal? Okay, yeah.
Maybe. I mean,
he's gonna ban fucking Christians when elections coming up. Okay.
I mean,
He'll
you never know.
ban Hebrews.
Ban the Christians.
Fucking Jews. I'm done.
Ban the Jews.
Fucking done.
There's no more.
He'll ban the Hebrew Israelites.
Oh,
The black, yeah. Did you see that? That's another interesting thing about that, where they came back and some of the Jews and stuff, they were saying how, oh, this is like genocide. It's like, shut up. No, it's not. It's not even close.
there are definitely people that exaggerate things. I will give you that.
This is genocide. This is just like the.
Not fucking genocide.
Absolutely
no
not.
one's being fucking murdered. Shut the fuck up. You're not being killed, but.
And like, maybe like 2 of those people were probably killed by cops during the shootout.
At the same time, literally, if fucking Donald Trump was like, no fucking Christians can leave the United States, there would be a fucking huge goddamn, there would be a fucking mutiny. There would be a civil war if Christians
there's more
could not
Christians
fucking
here
come
than
into the
That
state.
actually, you know what?
So probably.
You know what? I think that if that were to happen, that would unite the whites and the blacks. Probably
Doubt
for
it.
once. I think it would.
Doubt it. Doubt it. But you know what I don't doubt is that we'll have some more Trump in the coming years if something drastically doesn't change. So yeah, he was impeached, but
You did nothing.
that's it. So I mean,
You
it's been like an
tarnish-
hour 20 minutes.
You tarnish his record, and I'm going to say that Trump absolutely hates it, so the impeachment works for me because he hates it. No matter what,
that's good.
No matter what in the history books, Donald Trump, you read in the history books, Donald Trump has been impeached.
I feel like Donald
Doesn't
Trump
matter.
100% deserves to be unhappy and uncomfortable.
He does. He's garbage.
With his
You know,
tiny
No,
hands.
excuse me.
He likes to say
No.
and do a lot of just outlandish shit.
Donald Trump lifted himself up by his bootstraps with a simple $7 million loan from his dad.
I love the pettiness.
He didn't work that. He didn't
I love the
work that.
pettiness.
He didn't work. He worked very hard with that $7 million loan from his dad.
You know, with
He
a
worked
modest,
so hard.
with a modest.
It was
7 million.
very hard.
Artrell, you don't
People don't
understand.
get that
He was a real American.
People don't get that opportunity in life.
He fought for the rights of every man.
I
He
think
did.
it's
He
the-
fought for the rights of the common men that get $7 million
I'll tell you
loan
this,
from their
though.
daddy.
I'm still upset
From their daddy.
that nigga stole my game plan on becoming fucking governor.
What is
Okay, listen, we're,
Stole my game plan.
Who
I was
cares?
gonna troll my way in the fucking office. He stole my
you still
fucking
might be able
game
to
plan.
do it.
No, everybody want to do it now. They stole my shit, bro. I can't even do it anymore.
No. You just have
You're
to.
black
you
and you're
missed
from
it.
I
Florida.
could have did it.
You're
missed
black.
it. Nope.
All right,
You
here's
missed
how
it.
you do it.
You're
You
black and you're from Florida. You're
missed
going to be
the boat.
compared to
No,
Andrew
you didn't.
Gillum.
You didn't miss it.
And
You just,
you
I would
make
actually
it.
won because
You will
Gillum
never-
had too much Tom
You'll
shit
be
going on.
prepared to Gillum and you'll never make it.
See,
No, this is what you gotta do.
He fucked me up.
You gotta go.
Oh, okay.
You gotta
Stop
go
it.
Treyway
We're done.
all the way to office. Treyway.
Gillum
Okay.
goofy ass fucked me
Okay.
up, bro.
Okay.
Treyway gets
Okay.
that sound.
Okay.
What?
What are
We're
you, Al
done.
Pacino?
Are we done?
We're done.
Are we
Alright.
done?
The episode's over.
We didn't talk about Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah, we didn't talk about.
We
well, he's
didn't-
not on the list, but
Listen,
that nigga
we're
dead.
done. It's an hour and 20 minutes. Shut the fuck up.
The band
We
is
are
so
done.
real.
The band's for real, man.
All right.
So,
You always
Last
gotta feel
thoughts.
it when the vibes are going.
Last thoughts.
Yeah, you
Just like a woman.
are you trying to have like a 2-hour episode?
No,
I mean, are we trying to
No,
do a Christmas special episode?
No.
We should do that next week.
Next week.
A holiday
Yeah,
special
next week
episode?
will be- Yeah. It'll still be a holiday.
Yeah,
Yes.
the slab is coming back. I think. You know, sleigh bells were ringing.
I'm going to learn how to make coquito.
Coquito.
Isn't that just Hennessy and fucking milk?
Basically.
Some shit.
It's rum
Fucking
and
nasty.
milk and egg whites.
It's nasty is what it is.
It's dirty
So-
Puerto Rican liquor.
And nutmeg.
That's
I said
And cinnamon.
dirty Puerto Rican liquor, not dirty Puerto Rican. I said dirty Puerto Rican liquor.
Dab, you got to trigger that thing.
Hey, you dirty Puerto Rican
Puerto
liquor.
Ricans,
That's
Zab?
what
I
Zab
was
heard. But
Puerto
that's not
Rican?
what happened.
I talk about
What's your last name? Rodriguez or something?
yes.
Zab
It
Rodriguez.
doesn't have to be Rodriguez for he to be offended by the Mexican thing. Can we end this?
That's
Are we doing
actually
final
very true.
thoughts? Are we doing final
Final thoughts. Everyone here is racist.
No.
As fuck.
You don't
Everyone
speak
is
for me.
racist.
Told on yourself.
Final
You
thoughts.
know,
You told on yourself. You told on yourself. Told on
Who was I
yourself.
racist against?
Everyone here.
I'm not racist. I'm prejudiced.
I'm a real
I'm
American,
not
Zav. That's my final thought. And I fight for the rights of every man.
Told.
Every man.
Whatever. You have anything else to say? Like, come on.
How dare you?
I know you weren't talking to me.
I'm talking to you. This
I know
hate
you
ass
absolutely
nigga.
weren't
You a hate
talking to
ass
me.
nigga. I'm talking to you. You hate ass nigga.
Readjust.
You bitch ass nigga.
Readjust, buddy.
You're a band.
Fuck adjust. I don't want to hear that tone again.
You're a band.
Okay, bye.
Wait, we're not done.
We didn't do everyone's last thoughts.
You didn't do everybody's last thoughts.
I'm a real American.
You get back here.
I'm a real American, but
all right, folks. Final thoughts, Artrell. Go for it. Do your thing.
what thing?
What are your final thoughts? I don't think you said them.
I know what my final thoughts are.
You finished this.
I'm hammered. Fuck every upcoming president and all the past ones. They're all trash. Presidents are just...
Until we get that robot cyborg president.
Presidents are just scapegoats. Until we figure out who's really in fucking charge, I don't give a shit. And also, I'm going to do what the fuck I want until I die.
Now, that's where I'm going to next. Yeah.
You live.
Fuck the damn president.
Live life. Have fun.
Bitch, I'm doing acid this weekend.
Yeah.
I don't care what president's out
you doing acid tomorrow?
Excuse me? I wasn't planning on it, but I might do some acid and fucking MDMA.
Don't show up to Tory on acid.
I'm trolling tomorrow.
Oh yeah, boy.
Don't show up to troll.
Don't show up there.
Show up trolling.
Show up there, but don't show up on acid.
Don't show up trolling.
No, show up.
You don't know how I handle.
I don't know. I've never
know how
you might see some shit that might send you crazy, and I feel bad about it.
I handle my acid like a pro.
You might have some new dealer, and you might hear just drums of some shit.
My mentals are strong.
Okay, so
look at Jack. Look at this fucking cat.
shut the fuck up, and I will end the show.
Hating ass
Nigger. Go ahead.
Jesus, just tired.
Okay, so what are we doing? Are we supposed to?
Oh my god! Take care, brush your fucking hair, and wear some clean goddamn underwear.
Why is it so aggressive?
Bye.